Hello, my name is Marissa Cavanaugh from the McGraw-Hill English team, and this is a video to show you how to set up a LearnSmart Achieve assignment in Connect. The first thing you're going to want to do is log into Connect at connect.mcgraw-hill.com and go to the course that you've created already as a shell. In your course shell, go to the Add Assignments tab located in the center. The Add Assignments tab shows you all of the different types of tools and assignments that you can use in your course. Click on the LearnSmart Achieve assignment to begin. LearnSmart Achieve is an adaptive tool, meaning that students will be questioned before they receive any learning resources or activities. The idea is that LearnSmart Achieve will figure out the student's strengths and weaknesses and then provide custom lessons to that person. While this is an adaptive tool, you do have some control as an instructor as to how the different materials are delivered. The two different choices are these boxes presented here. The one on the left in the gold box indicates that you can select multiple topics at a time to make a grouped assignment. The one on the right allows you to assign one topic at a time. I'm going to choose the one on the left as our first demonstration. When you log into this particular selection, you will see all the different units available in your Connect. In our example, this is a writing course, and I will see the writing process material and the grammar and mechanics material. Everything will be checked as a default. To expand or see what types of topics make up these different units, simply click on the plus sign and you will see the topics below. To deselect these topics, simply click on the unit box to the right and everything below will be removed. You can then go in one by one and select the particular topics at hand that you'd like to give your students in this assignment. To see further the learning objectives that make up these topics, simply click on the plus sign again. These learning objectives listed below can be deselected as well if you'd like to remove certain pieces from your student's learning plan. Another way to do so is up here at the top with the content levels. Not every LearnSmart Achieve will have content levels, but the ones that do are usually grouped by level 1 and 2 and have the reading lexile or reading level here, as well as the paragraph to essay or essay indicator. For example, if I'm teaching a higher level writing course and I would like to remove the lower level material, I can simply deselect it and that material will be removed below. Please note that while some material is located by level, others will be cross-level. These will not be removed unless you personally deselect them. In addition to adjusting the learning objectives and topics, you can also adjust the depth of content or difficulty to the program. Up here at the top is a slider bar. When put all the way to the right, it shows an average amount of time and learning objectives covered. To lessen this, simply move it towards the center. Keep in mind that this is not removing any content to your students. This is simply adjusting how many questions that they need to answer correctly to show mastery or understanding of the program. A simplified way of explaining this is if I move this all the way to the right, perhaps the program will ask me to answer about 10 questions correctly in both writing process and writing patterns to show I understand the material. If I move it to the center, it would probably only ask me around 5. This is a very simplified explanation of what's really going on in the program, but the general idea is that if you lessen it, it will be easier for the students to complete. We highly recommend never lessening this bar below the middle, as it usually indicates that it's going to be too easy for students. If a student is truly struggling, the program will adjust to a lower level for that individual, but the threshold or bar should remain at the middle to all the way to the right. In my case, I'm going to put it 3/4 of the way to the right here. After I have chosen the depth and chosen the topics, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and select my point value. This point value will not adjust the progress or the adaptivity, but this is the point value that will show up in your gradebook, either in Connect or Blackboard or any other learning management system. If you don't have another learning management system or you're not sure what points to leave, we recommend leaving in the 100 for easy averaging. Once I'm done, click Next. The next screen is going to ask me to rename my assignment to something that's a little bit more identifiable to what I've given. In my case, I'm going to call this Writing Process and Patterns Overview to indicate what I've given to my students. Hit Save when you're done. If you have more than one course that you would like to send this to, you can list them down below and click on them to send this particular assignment to everybody. In addition to changing the name and who gets the assignment, I also need to indicate when this assignment will be available and when it will be due. If you would like to create an assignment but not necessarily have your students access it, click on the Later button and choose a date. Students will see the assignment but be unable to click on it until that date happens. Choose a final due date when the assignment must be complete by. You can enter in different hours or times if you like, but if you leave it blank, it will default either to the beginning of the day or the end of the day as needed. I'm going to click Assign now. Once I have done this, I'll be brought back to the original assignment creation page. The assignment that I have just made is now on my home screen and available to my particular students. To go back in and add more, click on the Add Assignment button, go to LearnSmart Achieve, and select how you would like to create the assignment. I happen to have created two particular modules, writing process and writing patterns, in one assignment type. If I go back in, I can now create a new assignment with new material or topics at hand. So for example, now perhaps I want to assign my students for the next week to do writing situation, main idea, and thesis, all in one. You can adjust the different topics in any sort of grouping or order you'd like. In comparison, while you can do the multiple selections on the left, the box on the right in silver will allow you to choose one topic at a time. This is the same material, the same learning objectives, and the same adaptivity. But instead of choosing everything at once or choosing multiple things together, you can simply pick one selection that you'd like. I'm going to use in my example verbs from the grammar section. As I click on the verb forms, it will show me the learning objectives that make up this particular topic. I can adjust the depth of coverage, and I can alter the learning objectives at hand. I can also add in an independent point value and click Assign when I'm ready. In this particular case, the assignment is named very appropriately because this is the only topic given. So I'm going to leave this name intact. I'm going to choose a start date and a due date just like before. And click Assign when I'm finished. On the home screen, I now see the writing process and patterns overview assignment as well as the verb forms assignment that I just made. Similarly to the students, if we click over to their view, they will see that I have allowed them to start on one particular assignment here, which is clickable and in blue, and the other one, which I have said is not available until another 2 days from now, is available to them for them to see, but unable for them to click on. If you have any questions or concerns about creating LearnSmart Achieve assignments, or questions just about Connect, please speak to your local representative or contact us at english@mheducation.com. Thank you for joining us.